Hey folks, how you doing? The word today is Boor. It's a noun. It says an unrefined, ill-mannered person. Unrefined, ill-mannered person. Rude or just ill-mannered. And I have this rather long sample sentence. It said, the big, obnoxious Boor had been dealt a stunning blow for his uncouth and belligerent manner. The big obnoxious. Obnoxious is what? It's ridiculous. It's outrageous. Boor is our word. Had been dealt a stunning blow. He got punched in the face or whatever, kick in the butt for his uncouth. Uncouth is what? Uncouth means you're unrefined. You lack grace and you're ill-mannered. That's uncouth, right? And belligerent. Belligerent is another SAT word, folks. Belligerent. Belligerent. This means what? It means aggressive. Right? Aggressive and or you can say militaristic. You want to fight. You like to fight, right? That's belligerent. So let's get into similar words. First, if loud. L-O-U-T, loud. What is loud? That is uncouth and it's uncouth person. As I explained earlier, uncouth means unrefined, lacking grace, and ill manner, right? It's that kind of person. Oaf is the second word. That means stupid and clumsy person. Ruffian. Ruffian is what? Ruffian is a violent criminal. I looked into it to see how is it different from loud. It's a violent criminal. So you're not just a person with the bad manners and whatnot, but you're actually a violent criminal. And hooligan. Hooligan is like what? Usually it's a young person, troublemaker, and maybe he's a part of some group, right? He's with a bunch of other guys, hooligan. You have a thug. Thug, I believe, is Hindi. It's Indian. Well, we don't have a language called Indian language, but it's from Indian continent, right? So it's a Hindi, I believe. And thug means what? We all know what thug is, right? It's just the guy who uses his force, right? His brute force, thug. Not really a gangster, but like a troublemaker, right? Or who uses his sheer force. Rowdy. Rowdy is just someone like a troublemaker. Then you have a bully boy. Then you have brawler. Brawler. Let me see if I spelled it right. So brawl here means what? It's a loud fight, like a bar fight. That's a brawl, right? So brawler, right? You have rough. Rough is, we know rough as something that's unrefined, rough, tough. But rough can also be used as a noun and indicate a person. Bad manners, unrefined, so on and so forth. Then you have a chur. I believe this chur is Germanic origin. Chur is like a common person or like a peasant. So you can see that how people in the past, they associate common person or peasant, that's a farmer, right, with someone negative. And you will see them more as we go along. So you have a chur. Then you have a Philistine. What's a Philistine? Philistine is someone who's hostile or who show no interest to the culture or things that are refined. So they don't like this stuff, right? So that's a Philistine. Then you have a vulgarian, right here. We have a vulgar. Word vulgar. Vulgar is what, folks? This is obnoxious. We had this word earlier within the definition. Obnoxious or derogatory. And derogatory is what? Showing no respect. And we have a word for this, right? This is what? Disrespectful. Or ill-considerate, right? You don't consider other people. So that's vulgar. And it also means unrefined. Uncultured, right? So that's a vulgar. In fact, this particular dictionary, I use Oxford Dictionary. Every time it tells you derogatory terms, it will say vulgar slang. We know what vulgar is, right? This is like, I would say it's rather common word, vulgar. But you add this IAN, then you make it vulgarian, and that means person like this. So now, where this burger came from, right? It's also from Latin, meaning common folk, common man. So you can see that how ancient, some ancients, I guess, if not all of them, that they associated common guy, common folk with someone unrefined, uncultured, and all these negative words, right? Hence, we have vulgar, vulgarian, and earlier with a cher, which is Germanic origin. Yahoo. We have Yahoo. I would think Yahoo is like more like a bozo. Bozo? Okay. And we have a barbarian. Barbarian. Okay. It's an obvious, right? Barbarian. But the reason I put this up is this. Why barbarian? I'm a Korean. Native Korean. Native Korean speaker. That's what I meant to say, native Korean. When I was growing up in Korea, they say that how Americans speak their language, English. Koreans would say sola, 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 right? Of course, they don't talk like that, but in Korean ears, that's what it sounds like. Greeks, ancient Greeks, thought non-Greek speaking people would talk like this, ba, 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 ba. Hence, barbarian. Barbarian means non-Greek speaking. Therefore, you must be uncultured, you must be unrefined, you must be a Boor. So, barbarian. Then, this is very interesting. Actually, I was shocked. You folks know what this is, right? Neanderthal? This is, we are Homo sapien. Before that, what was it? Homo erectus or something like that. So Homo sapien, right? That's us. But then we had two strains. These are like us, but different. It's a different kind of, should I say ape? Or, there's a word for that. Humanoid or Neanderthal, right? So Neanderthal, which is extinct group of beings like us humans, now they are like Boor, right? Neanderthal. I thought that was interesting. Then you're primitive. Primitive, meaning what? You're like cavemen. Cavemen, right? We used to say this. Let's say there's a tribes in Amazon, in Brazil, in South America. They would say primitive. We would say primitive tribe, right? I'm an anthropology major. That's one of my majors in graduate school. And I say primitive tribe, and my professor told me not to say that. I should say indigenous. Indigenous. So primitive is negative nowadays. Then we have a savage, we have a brute, we have a beast, and we have monster. Thank you very much, and good night.